Welcome, everyone, to this celebratory and pivotal moment for the campus and our community. Today, USF Sarasota Manatee officially enters new territory as a full-service residential campus. Good morning. My name's Rick Piccolo. I'm one of the trustees on the USF Board of Trustees and also the chairman of this panel here in USF Sarasota Manatee. This incredible new student center and residence hall is a game changer. This expansion allows USF Sarasota Manatee to attract new markets of students locally, nationally, and globally, and enhances the student experience for commuter students alike. We are now able to provide facilities and services that they demand and deserve. Starting today, students seeking a preeminent top 50 ranked global research university have a new option right here in Sarasota Manatee. And even though this is our ribbon cutting, this is not our first event. In January, we gathered here in an unfinished ballroom and look at it now. Thanks to the incredible partnership with our construction manager, Core Construction, this complex stands ready to welcome student connections and community events in new ways that will strengthen the bond between our campus and region. Thank you, Core Construction. So now, it's my pleasure to be able to introduce the president of USF, Atala.
Is this not fabulous? Yes. Let's hear it. This is all good. Thank you, Trustee Piccolo, and thank you for that kind introduction. I will tell you that when we were here before, I never imagined it would look like this. And so this is so exciting. Karen calls all the time and says, oh, you should see it today. It's just gotten better and better and better. So she's had her eyes on this to make sure that it came out and it was quality and it was beautiful and was something that would really benefit our students, and more importantly than that, it would make our community proud. So this is for Sarasota Manatee. And I also want to say that isn't it great that we've had so much incredible support? We've had support from our legislature, and we have here Senator Jim Boyd, State Representative Will Robinson, Sarasota Charter Review Board member Jay Riley, and we also have representatives from others that couldn't be with us today, but their hearts are with us because they've been an integral part of what we do. So we have representatives from Congressman Vern Buchanan, from Congressman Greg Stubbe, from State Senator Joe Gruters, and State Representative Fiona McFarland. I'd also like to recognize President Corcoran from New College, who has joined us today. And then, of course, we can't do anything without our Board of Trustees. And so, Rick Piccolo, you have been just tremendous on the board, representing the university as a whole, but with a focus on Sarasota Manatee. So thank you for everything you've done. And then we have our great Sarasota Manatee Campus Board. They are involved tremendously, not only here, but in anything that we have going on in our other campuses. And so, Dr. Anila Jain, where are you? I know you're here. There you go. Oh. Bill Mariotti. Diana Michael. And Ernie Withers. I want to thank you all for everything you do. You know, you can never accomplish things just by yourself. It has to be an incredible team. And I will tell you, at the University of South Florida, across all of our campuses, we have amazing team members. They make things happen. And they make things happen in ways that always amaze others. I mean, we're a relatively young university, but we have accomplished incredible things, and we have great goals going forward. So we have a lot yet to do, and I know that this is going to be an important part of that. A student residence facility, the student center, is going to be a game changer for this campus. Why? Because we know that if you have students that are actually staying on campus, it will raise their academic performance. It will support their student retention, and it creates a better sense of community. It ties them to the campus, and it helps them achieve great things, and it helps them think about things that they might never have thought about before. It helps them vision success in a way that's different, better for them. It's going to let them create lasting memories. So, seeing this project come to fruition has been really a dream for me. I mentioned while we were outside that I was the chair of the board when we opened the first building here in 2006. And how beautiful it was. And I remember thinking about the vision for this campus. This is a facility for the students that come to us to serve this community, Sarasota, Manatee, and beyond. And in fact, this facility now makes that vision a reality. When I came, it's been 3 years, can you believe it? 3 years ago, I was interim president. I came down here the day before they actually hired me. And I said, what do you need? And they said, we need a residential facility. And I was amazed. I said, you mean to tell me that you still just got one building? You have to, certainly you have grown and you need to have more facilities. And so this is really bringing all of that together. Over the past few years, we have done incredible things at USF. Just last year, earlier this year, we celebrated 1 year of being in the AAU. The top 3%. I see you know what this means. It is the top 3% of all research universities in the country and Canada. This is a unique institution here to serve our state, our country, and beyond. And we are doing it in ways that we could never do it before. We have last year just broken records for research funding, $692 million. We've broken records for philanthropic giving every year for the past 4 years. We are at the highest ranking ever in U.S. News and World Report. We just keep hitting these metrics because we know what we need to focus on. We know what we need to do to be successful. And this is just a very big stepping stone in doing that right here at Sarasota Manatee. So I'm so glad to welcome you all to this wonderful residence hall. I know that we have others that really want to talk to you a lot about that, including my dear friend, our Chancellor, Karen Holbrook. So let me leave you with, go Bulls! All right. Karen, come on up.
Thank you, President Law. You said wonderful things about USF. You said something really wonderful. You wanted to see more buildings. So we're not done. Anyway, I want to say welcome to everybody. Absolutely thrilled. Do I have a talk? Yeah, absolutely thrilled that you were here. I had no idea that we would fill this ballroom like we have today with our campus members, with our friends, with our community members. This is just unbelievable. So thank you all for being here. This is a very, very special day. You may know that we've been talking about this building for a very long time, ever since I've been here, which is nearly 7 years now. But I didn't start it. This started back with Lori Stryker, who I know is here there she is, with Lori Stryker. Thank you, Lori. Arthur Guilford also pushed it. Sandra Stone pushed it, and Terry Osborne pushed it, and I got to do the home run here. So this is something that we've been looking for a long time, and we're very excited about it. I also want to thank all of the people who have made, not all of them because I can't possibly do that, but many of the people who have done such an incredible job in keeping this on track going and along working with core construction. Eddie Beecham has just been tireless. Eddie and his team, Dan LaForge, Eddie with his team in IT, John Scott and his team, Eddie with our events team also is Emily Pakula is here, as is Kelly Bush. Kelly's moved on to USF in Tampa, but what a phenomenal team to get this going. And our partners at Follett and Aramark have done such an amazing job to keep this going on track and right up, and I will say honestly, till the last minute, before the doors opened and you all walked in. Eddie was still walking around saying, this needs, this needs, this needs. So it's really important. We also had Dr. Kemker and his team from Academic Affairs and Student Success working very hard. Kim Moniz, Tiranai Ovathanison, I'm not sure I ever pronounced that quite right, but I come close, I think. But the whole campus has really pitched in as we've needed it, as different groups as needed, and I can assure you, every single one of us has anticipated this event today. And so many of our own people have walked in and said, wow, wow, because they haven't seen it. This hasn't been open to everybody, but today it's open to everybody, to our campus and to everybody overall. We also want to thank some of the generous donors, and you will see as you walk around plaques on the wall. Some of them, one we have out in front, which is a brass plaque. They're all going to be nice plaques, but right now they're temporary ones until we get permanent ones. So let me thank Core Construction for the construction ballroom. And as you walk in, you'll see the area outside the ballroom that Core Construction has dedicated to us. And the one I mentioned outside is the U.S. Federal Credit Union, which is in the north entrance. Charlie and Victoria Tokars have named the executive dining room. Thank you, Charlie and Victoria. And the Banyan Group Ventures through Bill Hampton, who works with us also on a regular basis, has named the sixth floor student lounge. And for anybody else who feels left out, we have lots more rooms, lots more corridors, even bathrooms, whatever, all kinds of things. But they all need names, makes them very happy. So those of you who did contribute, thank you so much for your very generous support. And today marks a new era for this campus. It's not about changing our culture. The culture on this campus is very special because we're a small campus, we all know each other, we all work together very hard to make sure that this is a wonderful place for us to be, for our students to be, for our staff and our faculty on a regular basis. That's not going to change just because we get bigger. It's going to be exactly the same, but we are going to change, and that with this new building, we have obviously this gorgeous ballroom. We also have enhanced dining room facility for our students who live here and for our students who are commuters and come from the other campus. And we have it's not really an executive dining room, it's a dining room anybody can use for a little bit more private event. So that is available as well. We have study lounges, meeting rooms, and wait till you see the student area. Our students were down a corridor in a few little tight offices. They are now spread out on the second floor in magnificent offices, open spaces, and just a wonderful area. We have a game room downstairs as you go down that corridor on that side, and we have USF World, which is really exciting because that means the students have an opportunity to find opportunities for them to study abroad and to travel abroad and to work with Brandon on McLeod on finding different kinds of academic activities abroad. And adding to these new facilities are upgrades. Upgrades in our fitness center. Fitness center used to be small, across from where the students were. It was nice but small. Now we have a very long corridor of fitness center. And across from that is the new health and wellness center. So those are in the original building, but that you might want to see them. Now you might be wondering why this is called Atala Hall. Last spring, Brett Kemker and Paul Kirchman were outside and looking at some of our kunti bushes, and they said, you know, we've got this neat little butterfly here, a little black butterfly with tiny blue spots on the wings. And what do you call the belly, Brett? The belly's good, he said. The bottom of the butterfly is bright red, and that's the Atala butterfly. So we looked into it, and the Atala was seeming to be extinct, but it started being seen again in Florida and being seen populated around our campus. And so we thought, man, that's a nice name, Atala. So what we did was we did this very fair. We had a contest with the students, and we had the students give names that they liked. And we ended up with about 20 names. And of those 20 names, of course, one was Atala, and we narrowed it down to the top 3. Atala was the top 3. And President Law and I were going to decide which of those 3 it would be, and I knew which one I wanted. And fortunately, she said Atala Hall. And I said, great. So that's how it came to be, Atala Hall. But what's neat about this is the Atalas symbolize transformation, resilience, and the importance of harmony with the natural world. Like these butterflies, our unique students come here for a short while to live, to learn, and to grow. But they fly away to their next adventure, and then they fly back as alumni to enjoy the campus year after year. Now both our students and our alumni have a place they can call home. That's Atala. So I want to thank everybody who's here today. You just have no idea, absolutely no idea what this means to us on the Sarasota Manatee campus, but to USF overall. This is just such an important day for us. So thank you very much for coming to this. And to our community, our doors are always open to you. We encourage you to take advantage of these new public spaces and to come here for your events and the ones that we do together. So thank you very much. You are always welcome on the University of South Florida, Sarasota Manatee campus. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Brett Kemker, our Regional Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Student Success. Brett.
Thank you, Dr. Holbrook. Let me add my welcome and excitement, as today is a landmark moment for our university, for all 3 campuses. This is more than just a building. It's a vital addition to our campus, providing our students with a place to live, learn, and grow. For years, our students have thrived academically because we have awesome faculty here. Now they have a community space and a home. This comprehensive facility ensures the students have everything they need to succeed, both academically and socially. And if you look at the layout of the building, it's a metaphor for what I just said. The student support is the foundation, and the students are living above that. And so we know that this building will be the heartbeat of our campus. They will shape the culture and experiences here, working alongside our student success professionals, who a lot of them are here today. We are opening a rewarding new chapter for our campus history here. Again, I say, the Student Center and the Atala Residence Hall will be the heart of this community, fostering collaboration, innovation, and strong sense of belonging. I want to convey my appreciation and thanks to everyone who supported this project, and especially President Law and Chancellor Holbrook. And I think together with the community in partnership, we can undoubtedly emerge from this incredible new chapter way ahead of the game. This is a game changer for the pedagogy that you can apply. We have 44 students in a living learning community as a start, and it's incredible opportunity for where we're headed. So Governor Spence, you can come right up. I'm going to talk to a little bit about who you are and what you are. Spence is a biology major right now, an honors student, no doubt. With aspirations to go into veterinary medicine, Spence chose to deepen his involvement through student government in the close-knit Sarasota Manatee campus community. He plans to continue nurturing the campus community by increasing on-campus engagement and elevating student voices. I got to ask, so rumor has it that you're one of the four brothers,
Yes.
and your other three brothers have already graduated and received a degree here?
Yep. All graduated from USF.
That's incredible. Thank you, Spence. The mic is yours. Good job.
Thank you all so much for being here today. This is a very exciting day, one we have all been waiting for with great anticipation. The USF Sarasota Manatee campus has a wonderful atmosphere, unique opportunities, and exciting events. This great institution has inspired me, as it has many other students, to work harder toward my future by enjoying the time spent on my undergraduate work. When someone chooses a university, they consider aspects such as the location of the school. They think about maybe the student body or the atmosphere of the campus, and for some, maybe what the beaches are like. Those of us who chose the Sarasota Manatee campus embrace the natural beauty of the grounds, the unique architecture of the buildings, smaller class sizes, great sense of community, and the collaborative opportunities. I think Dr. Holbrook put it best when she said that we have a special culture here. Our new Student Center checks off one box that has been empty for too long: living on campus. Our new Student Center will enable Sarasota Manatee campus students to reside on campus as we expand beyond a commuter school to become home to a residential student body. This growth is exciting. I remember seeing this building during the first stages of its construction, and to see it now with its completion is amazing. I'm a second-generation USF student, as Dr. Kemker mentioned, and the fourth child in my family to attend USF Sarasota. My older brothers and my mother all graduated from USF. Although I will be the first to enjoy the new state-of-the-art facilities, which my family members are a little jealous about. I can't wait to meet the first students once they move into the new residence hall later this week. We will be opening the door to a new profile of students. All of the state and country, for that matter, can now add USF Sarasota Manatee to their list of preferences. But the Student Center has so much more to offer than just its residence hall. I personally can't wait to use the new cafeteria, and having a bookstore right here on campus will be very convenient. As governor of student government, I personally cannot wait to utilize our new office space and better mingle with and meet other students. It will allow for more accessibility and more opportunity for socializing and working with our peers. The new ballroom will allow for a plethora of new, existing, and exciting events, including award ceremonies such as we have here today, guest speakers, alumni events, fundraising events, TEDx, which is my personal favorite, and so much more. We no longer have to limit the number of seats, as we can open our doors to larger groups of students and community members. My peers and I just organized a new karaoke club, but don't get the wrong idea, I'm just the treasurer. Trust me, nobody wants to hear me singing unless the ballroom has some soundproof walls. On a quieter note, I'm a part of the new chess club that will enjoy the ballroom for a more intellectual activity. I'll most likely lose the chess matches, but at least the view from the balcony will be nice. I'm looking forward to joining my fellow ambassadors as we walk into the new building with our green jackets as we greet alumni or community members, just like walking into the Masters golf tournament. I want to thank all of those who were involved with the planning and the coordination of this building. I cannot fathom the amount of work and effort that was put into planning for a project this large. I also want to thank the construction crew for their hard work. Our Student Center is sure to build upon the One USF initiative, and it brings a much more welcomed attention to our campus. Thank you all so much, and go Bulls.
And that, my friends, is what a USF student looks like. And now we're going to have our ribbon cutting, so I would ask all those who have spoken, and of course our elected officials, if you'll join us up here. And while they're coming, you know, I was remiss in not recognizing those who work so hard from a financial perspective to make sure that we could bring this facility to fruition. We have Fel and Jen that are here with us today, and Anna has worked tirelessly to make sure that the students are able to move in. Everything is perfect as far as welcoming them to this campus. So let's give them all a round of applause. Come on, guys.
1, 2, 3.
I hope you'll enjoy the treats that are in the back, and most of all, please take the tour. I think you'll find that it is really different for the community members when you went to school. The rooms are fabulous, and we're so excited to share them with you today. So thank you again, everybody, for coming.